Alright, it's going to be a long video, but stick with me, and we'll try our best with it. Thank you for the suggestion and trusting me with this song here. In Reverse by The War on Drugs, the live version from Face Culture. There's a great video that was shared with me, and I'll share it with you as well, so you can pick up on his fingerings and all that great stuff. Cable on the 2nd fret, standard tuning. Harmonica, I think in the key of D. He has a Hohner, as you can tell on his back of the harmonica. I have a Hohner International Blues Band, not what he has. If you guys can find it, I would love to do another lesson on it. He's in the lower register. So, you know, it's in the key of D, just like the song, because we have a C chord shape, but what we're really hearing is a D chord. So let's talk about our chords like we always do. It's going to be a long video, so I apologize, but let's see what we can do. We have a regular C chord shape, but for the most part, he's going to have this G over the top of it, G over the C, which I have labeled, because he's going to be going to his F like that, right? The F chord is shaped like that, and that's where you get your pinky or your middle finger up and down like that. Sorry if I make a mistake. I've been recording over an hour now. We have a C add 9, which you're going to have your pinky on the 2nd string 3rd fret. It's okay to keep your index finger down because this is going to be covering that up. Right? Other chords that we have, it's going to be a little out of place, but there's going to be a method to my madness here. We have a regular G, and then the G add 11 with your index finger coming on that 1st fret 2nd string. We have a regular A minor, a regular E minor, but make sure you shape it like this with your middle and ring finger, because after it is going to be that F chord shape again. So make sure you keep that in mind. We have a G6, and now I bring that up because, you know, he's not really going down all that way, and I don't think he's really attacking the 1st string. Yes, you do hear it and see it in the chords that you'll be playing, but I don't think he really attacks it that much. That's the word I keep going back to. There's going to be some other chord shapes in the bridge, but it's going to be the same chords, the same thing you hear. We'll talk about that as we get there. Now, on to the intro. He starts very quickly. The video starts very quickly. By the time you hit play and grab your guitar, he's probably on this chord, the G over C, but you hear the F first. So I don't know if you can like time it somehow, but I've been waiting for him to just go on that. Going to have that regular C chord shape in verse 1 for 4 lines. Now, I'm not really going to be singing too much because it's kind of hard to sing and play and teach all at the same time. And as I bring that up, I will not be teaching you the strumming pattern because I never do. I just don't. I'm sorry. I will never write down the strumming pattern for you because I don't believe in strumming patterns. I believe in the feel of it, right? I can't even tell you what I just played strumming-wise because I'm just feeling it. I'm just in the moment. I'm flowing. I'm watching him, hearing him. Hopefully you guys can pick up on the video. It's a great video. It zooms in a lot on his playing and his fingering, like I said. And we'll play a little bit slower here in the continuation of verse 1, and hopefully that'll help you out. But, you know, I'm not going to write down the strumming pattern for you. I'm just not. I'm sorry. But I'll have the chords for you all day. I promise you that. So, again, it's just going to be this shape, the G over C to the F. Right? It's going to have this little break in verse 1 where he brings in that add 9 again at the end. It's going to be right after this line of calling on your name, the darkness. There's the break. Sings more there. Then he finally gets to that line right before the chorus, and I hear it all through the Grand Parade. So just showing off again where, you know, I don't think he's attacking that 1st string because he has the A minor, the G6, the F, G over C, then a G. Finally gets to it, right? The treble strings a little bit more, add 11, G, right? Let's go through that slowly, and I'll even add the line right before it. And I realize now the road is there, and I hear it on the grand parade. Chorus. Right? It's going to have that A minor, E minor, F rather quickly. So again, make this E minor shape. So you can go to that F chord shape. So let's do that last line right before the chorus. We'll do it slow, and then we'll do the whole chorus all together, and we'll start the pick up. All right, so. Right? So at the end of that chorus there, that line, making it last with the grand parade in our past, he like ends on past when he sings, and like ends on that G over top of the C, right? But that's kind of like where that glue part comes in of then switching to the F, C add 9, right? So it's kind of threw me for a loop first couple times, right? Let's see if we could go a little bit slower. Making it last. Right, so hopefully you guys can pick up on that. Verse 2 starts off on this C, right, the regular C chord shape. Video starts to zoom in away from his hand. So, not sure if you want to stick on that regular C chord shape or, move to the probably easier way of the G over top of it. Now, either by choice or mistake, he does a G chord in the second line here. As I struggle with myself right now, the darkness in that line there. And then switch back to the regular way of doing things. And then again, evaporates and fades like the grand parade. And then the same chorus. And right? Right before this bridge, though, where I think he really does make a mistake, is this line, last line of the chorus. You have to trust the chords here rather than trying to line up the chords over the verse, right? That's the way I'm doing it. Now, he has that A minor, E minor, F, but then I think he makes the mistake here of doing the G over C, because then he goes to an A minor, then F, and then the A minor, E minor, F, grand parade, G over C, and then G at 11, then bridge, right? So let's play that the best we can. So let's play that last line there right before the bridge with that mistake, okay? Just trust the chords rather than the lyrics. So. After that G add 11, where it's going to be the chords you see on the screen, but with some asterisks next to them because we have some new shapes. The new shapes are going to be just bar chord versions of this C chord. It's going to be really a D chord, but he doesn't really like bar everything, right? Kind of like only hearing this. I'll play it when I come to it. Right? It's going to be that for the most part. Goes back down to the F twice. And then it has the G, which, you know, I have shaped as this. You know, kind of the same concept as you had for the C. I'm not really sure if I hear this. Maybe we can screenshot what he's shaping. Maybe we can see it or hear it better if somebody has something different. That's like the only chord where I'm like, I don't know. But he does move back up to this C. Then back down to this F. That A minor that you just had, like how it is in the chorus. The A minor, the G6, the F, the G over C. But then right here, this part, watch what he does with his fingers, because he's going to do a G6 like this, but he needs his ring finger down, so he's putting his middle finger up here, because he's doing like a G6, then he's grabbing these two strings with his ring finger and pinky finger to get the full G, right? So he has the G6, and then that, and then goes to a regular C chord shape right after that. To glue everything back together. But let's see what we can do here. Maybe slow. So it's, you know, it's a different strumming pattern. Even I was like, what? Like, you kind of have to think about it and, like, think ahead of what shapes you have to do. So, anyways, this video is long enough. So, revert back and watch his video, but those are, like, the correct chords to line up with that bridge part there. Now, like I said, he glues into verse 3 with a regular C chord shape. But that's the last time you're going to see it, because all we have left is an A minor to F to the G over C. That's it. You're going to count that 12 times if you want to count it 12 times, or go along with the verses. In verse 3, it's 8 times. With the harmonica solo, it's 4 times. Now we have him doing the middle finger lifting on and off, not on the F, because we have the A minor to the F. It's going to be here. It's hard. It's hard. It's a hard song, because you're so used to doing C to F. Now it's F to C. So keep that in mind. And like I said, it's just that 12 times in full, or like I said again, 8 times with the singing, and then 4 times with the harmonica solo. I think we did it. At a running time of 15 minutes, I'll probably edit that down just a little bit because I messed up a few times. But wow. I recorded this for about 90 minutes, so I would appreciate any good comments that I can get. I know it's not 100% video lesson, but I'm pretty sure it's the only one that YouTube has at the moment. So hopefully it helped out. Have a good one. Whew. We did it. Just trust yourself. I mean, at this point, if I'm going to be recording for 15 minutes straight, I might as well go on a little tangent about just practicing, because it did take me a little bit of time to go from this A minor to this E minor to get that F chord shape, right? It's kind of tough to get that. But you know what I did? What I always do in practicing, what I'll teach you now, is to practice every day. And I'm not saying devote an hour every day. I'm saying devote 5 to 10 minutes, but it has to be every day. I promise you, it's going to link up in your mind that you do it every day. If you could do it every day, I promise you, it's going to be amazing. It's only for 5 to 10 minutes, but it has to be every day. I promise you, you'll get it. You just got to trust every day. All right. I'm going to leave you on that one. Have a good one. Like I said, always leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already.